This repair is incredible. The air compressor crankshaft that was originally broken and scrapped can be directly spliced and continued to be used after a simple processing by a Pakistani master. Today we will see how Pakistan, which is short of resources, does it. The owner in front of us couldn't find the spare parts for a long time, so he could only find their local repair shop and prepare to let the master splice and reinforce the broken crankshaft. After a very careful inspection by the master, he said that such a break is a minor problem and it only costs 3,000 rupees to repair it. In order to facilitate a numerical reference after splicing, the original length of the broken Rowan end arm shaft needs to be measured to prevent the crankshaft length after splicing from being inappropriate. In order to keep the fracture surface of the crankshaft flat, it needs to be heated at high temperature before cutting. The purpose of doing this is to reduce the hardness of the tempering surface, in order to prevent the hardness from being too high and affecting the cutting of the lathe. When the threaded end needs to be spliced concentrically and coaxially with the crankshaft, the broken shaft left will be used as the splicing convex stop, which is also the reason why the master wants to reduce the outer diameter. In this way, the two can be built in through the hole, since the width of the remaining convex is not particularly large. In order to solve the problem of too small stress surface, the qualified surface of the diameter cutting should be processed to produce the threaded outer thread for docking, so as to increase the firmness of the threaded end splicing. The other end also needs to be punched. In the absence of Luo-Wen GUI measurement logic, the master must use the same number of taps for comparison. Because the Luo-Wen end cannot be processed with a lathe tool, the length of the original Luo-Wen end splicing will be shorter after the master skillfully uses the wrong tool to remove the hair. Therefore, the master selected a section of yuan gang with a suitable outer diameter. In this way, the overlapping part of the Luo-Wen can be compensated. Since the original Luo-Wen NB axis has an amplitude, I want to reproduce the same outer diameter of yuan gang. It can only be compared repeatedly. After comparing the length of the thread, the head must be trimmed and cut first. This can be used as the dividing line for the lathe tool cutting. Under the very smooth cutting of the master, the outer diameter with amplitude is also processed quickly. At this time, the yuan gang cannot be completely cut off, and the window claw plate can still be fixed. The threaded end of the nut locking needs to be replicated. This is also the key to whether the spliced crankshaft can be used. It needs a numbered nut to fix it. After the work is completed, the nut is used for simple. Then the tail is cut according to the width of the shaft length as the basis. This is also the width of the overlap thread at the crankshaft end. In order to allow the replicated arm shaft to be butt jointed on the premise of ensuring that the end surface is equally flat, a positioning drill must be used to drill holes first. Then a twist drill consistent with the tap is used to drill a suitable hole on the shaft core. Because this hole diameter cannot be cut with an internal hole cutter, the tap previously compared must be used to machine a thread with a consistent pitch on the inner arm of the hole. After confirming that it is correct, the crankshaft is threaded and butt jointed. After the rotation test is correct, the concentricity is correct, then use the sweat strip to fill the gap. The groove of the sweat step has been reserved in the early stage. The sweat step area at the listening step is completely sufficient. The master sweated anxiously for a while because the sweat step also needs to install the necessary shaft travel. As for the raised sweat scar surface, it still needs to be cut. The inner diameter data of the shaft stroke is the processing standard. It is only necessary to ensure that the surface of the hamba is smooth and flat. The data of the entire outer diameter cannot have errors. After the master polishes the surface in detail, the shaft stroke of the factory needs to be knocked back to its original position with a valve head. Then this is really incredible.